One teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Buccaneers.
Now Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 9. It's a gain of 35. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Michael Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals 1st down.
To throw is Murray. Going right back to Wilson. From the 33, here's 2nd down at 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, a wide open receiver, it's Harrison. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
36-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Murray to run again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bucs at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Cardinals, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Murray now to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carter will try the right side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The left side completion to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The give is to DeMercado. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Amari DeMercado, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 95 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good for a first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 4-yard line.
Set. Hey, alert, alert, alert. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Pittman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. And the
A final shot before half from Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll try the left side with Carter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Wilson's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. Murray now. Now a run here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Yaya Diaby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On third down, here's Carter. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times?
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
A throw to the flat for Carter. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 37-yard line.
Murray going to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Murray now going to do it himself. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Carter is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play fake. Murray. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Cardinals 28. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Run. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44.
What's up?
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
What's up?
Play fake. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Good. 180. What's up?
Handoff running left, Irving. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Point it right. 180. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Booker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41, Cardinals 28.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A run, it's DeMarcano. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll try to do it himself. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it. But they'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another.
Looking to throw. Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go down. Blocked down at the 20-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
180! What's up?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they take a knee.